Hi guys, this HackerRank challenge is called Boxes Through a Tunnel and it's going to be in C. So here we have a tunnel and the tunnel has a height of 41 feet and we need to carry some boxes through that tunnel. Logically, this means that all the boxes that we carry through that tunnel need to have a height below 41 feet. They can't be equal to 41 or greater than 41. So the challenge here is that if a box has a height of less than 41 feet, then we need to calculate the volume of that box. So they give us an example here. Let's say this is the sample inputs. We have 4 boxes to process. The first one has a length of 5, that is 5 feet, a width of 5 feet, and a height of 5 feet. Now you can see that all the boxes are always going to have 3 values on every line, and these correspond to their length, their width, and their heights, exactly in that order. So that box has a height of 5 feet. Like I said, the last value will always correspond to the heights. And because 5 feet is less than 41 feet, we can calculate the volume of that box. So we would get 5 times 5 times 5, because the formula to calculate the volume of a box is length times width times height. So that is fine. Then we move to the second box. That second box has a height of 40 feet. 40 feet is less than 41 feet, so we can go ahead and calculate the volume of that box. So we would get 1 times 2, which is 2, times 40, that is 80. Then we will move to the third box, and we can see here that the last value, which corresponds to the height, is 41. It needs to be less than 41, not greater than, not equal to 41. So we can skip that box because it's not eligible to pass through the tunnel. And finally, we will move to that box. That one has a height of 42 feet. So we could also skip it because it's not eligible to pass through the tunnel. Once again, the tunnel has a height of 41 feet. So all the boxes need to have a height below 41 feet. And that will be our sample inputs. 125 corresponding to the volume of the first box, and 80 corresponding to the volume of the second box right here. So let's go ahead and check quickly what we need to deal with here. We have some pieces of code that we cannot touch. So this is what they have here, the main section. First, they have this int variable that they call n. This is going to hold the values for the number of boxes that we have. Then we're going to use scanf to set the value of that variable. And then we are going to have a box pointer. So this means that we're going to have a class or a struct that we're going to call box. And then we're going to allocate some memory for n number of boxes. That's what you see here, n times size of box. Then after that, we're going to instantiate all of these boxes with length values, width values, and height values using scanf again. And finally, we're going to loop through all the boxes right here to verify if their height is lower than the maximum height, which is the height of the tunnel, in this case 41 feet. And if their height is lower, then we can go ahead and print their volume. So we also have this get volume function that we need to sort out. So let's scroll up right here. They've defined this constant that they are calling max height, and the value for that is 41. So now they give us some instructions here. They have this struct box that is already provided with the challenge, and the instructions say we need to define 3 fields of type int: length, width, and height. So what you need to write is what I am highlighting here: int length, width, and height. We don't need to initialize these values, and we don't need to write them line by line because they all have the same data type. So we can simply have this int keyword here and then separate all the variables by a comma. Next up, they have typedef struct box and box again. This means that throughout the program, whenever we need to have a box, we can simply type box just as if it was the name of a class. We don't need to write struct box again. Next up, they have this right here. This is a function. So it's an int function. It expects an integer to be returned. It's called getVolume. And the parameter here is of type box, and we are calling it b. So we need to return the volume of that box b. How do we return the volume? Well, we can simply apply the formula to calculate the volume of a box. So this is going to be the length of the box, b.length, times the width of the box, b.width, times the height of the box, b.height. And that's what we return. So we only need a single line of code. Then finally, we need to deal with this function here. It could be a boolean, but again, in C, we normally use 0 for false and 1 for true, as opposed to the keywords true or false. So here the instructions say we need to return 1 if the box height is lower than max height, and 0 otherwise. So max height, like I said, is 41 here. We don't really care about the exact value. We can simply use the constants in our function. So this right here is a ternary operator. What I have in between parentheses here is a condition that we need to verify. If b.height, which is the height of the box, is greater than or equal to max height, and max height is the height of the tunnel, then we need to return 0. Otherwise, we return 1. I'm now going to run this code, and we should be able to pass the test case. So we have only one test case, and the result is the same thing as what we had here, 125 and 80. So now I'm going to submit this code, and we have 11 test cases in all, and we've passed all of them. So that's it for this HackerRank challenge. It was a pretty easy one. I'm still going to be making C++ videos, but let me know, guys, if you would like a bit more C videos on this channel, and I'm just going to sort that out. In the meantime, please make sure you subscribe to this channel, turn on your notifications, and I'll catch you next time. Bye.